7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic Hot alongside my guys, Mr. Joey Woods, Mr. Moyofit Chris Wilson, Mr. Rich Michaels. We are Still Steps coming to you live on a beautiful Thursday evening, courtesy of all of that to Talk Sports Network. Gentlemen, how are we doing this Thursday evening?
My shit never played.
You know, I noticed as the intro was going, it like your mic never mutes for some reason.
But yeah, it's so on my end it tells me that I'm muted, but
That's
the video never plays.
I don't know. Interesting. That's rather odd.
Better gang.
I wonder if it's something new with StreamYard with the whole with the videos being played. I don't know.
And I can't. Rich is here this week, so I can't even say you're trying to play a white guy now or something because his was good, so I can't even use that cop out.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of weird how me and Hawk are on one side and you.
Yeah, I know.
You said it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you said
it. We'll swap like a
about some reverse segregation here or some shit, man.
There you go.
Tell me how you really feel, Hawk. Tell me how you really.
Oh my God! Stop it. Here y'all go. Anyway, gentlemen, we are here with the crazy ass turnbuckle talk, like usual. On tonight's show, we're going to talk a little bit about AEW and their new addition to the title company.
Oh my God!
Which got a lot of people in an uproar. More specific, another promotion that is. So definitely want to talk about that. We also had a returning Logan Paul this past Monday, and looks like he might be replacing Seth Rollins in the Vision ? But we'll dissect that a little bit more momentarily. But first and foremost, we could talk about this past Saturday night. Saturday night's main event took place in Utah, where we finally crowned our new World Heavyweight Champion. One CM Punk defeating Jey Uso. To me personally, I thought it was a okay match. Like, it wasn't like the greatest match ever, category. But I think we did have a clean sweep when we did our predictions last week as far as like who's going to win this match. And everyone picking CM Punk to win. And you know what I mean, based on the circumstances and looking at it, like, I mean, we all said that like Punk is built. You know, it's his time. Unfortunately, Jay, like that run wasn't just going to be ran right back. For a moment, I thought they were going to do it with it being the final match of that night, but Punk, you know what I mean, ended up prevailing, winning the title. But Mr.
Actually, give you guys a question because I missed the show last week.
Yeah.
Did anyone say, like, or anyone maybe have a prediction? Would Punk have won the title at Saturday Night's Main Event had Seth not been injured?
No, that question didn't come up.
That didn't come up at all.
Yeah.
Was there? Even if it was Seth versus Punk, I think Seth would have retained.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I the only reason why I would say maybe Punk wins is because, again, from things that I'm reading, WB is getting slack from everywhere, right? They got USA, they got Netflix, they got ESPN, now they got Peacock, right? Like, the numbers aren't there at this very moment, right? And whether it's because it's kind of in that lull before the Mania season starts, or if it's because what's on screen isn't resonating with the fans. We can say wrestling's in a boom, but views are saying otherwise right now on TV, right? So I wouldn't have been shocked if they had Punk win just because they want to tell fans, tune in, right? Because the first 4 Saturday Night Main Event were trash. Nothing shocking happened. Everyone retained, and everyone that you thought was going to win did win, right? So, I don't know. It was just an interesting thought I had. Like, was this the plan all along?
Yeah, and I think Seth would have retained too. Had it gone, you know what I mean, with Punk, versus him. Now, depending on like where they would have decided to go with the whole the vision. Well, in that case, they'll probably still be together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. The split was much sooner because of because of the injury. But yeah, I think Seth probably would have retained, and they probably would have just carried out maybe a potential storyline. Maybe Punk might have won Royal Rumble, then go on to WrestleMania to fight Seth, and finally, finish his story, quote unquote. I think we heard that before somewhere. Anyone. But yeah, I think that probably been a thing. So, any thoughts on this match from either one of you?
No, played out like I thought it was going to play out. The right person, the right person won. We knew CM Punk was going to win. He should. I wanted, believe it or not, Joey, like you might shock you. I wanted Jay to win. I really did. I wanted to see the internet go scorch earth or WWE. It would have been like, oh my God, and people would have been tuning in. But would have been a lot of upset people. And I was here for it. So I really wanted Jay to win, but I knew CM Punk was going to win.
So I kind of thought Punk was going to win too, and here's why. I thought whoever won this match was holding the belt until Mania, and is dropping it to Braun, the Royal Rumble winner, at Mania. And I don't know if you can have a Mania main event of Jay versus Braun. I just don't know if there's enough technical wrestling there to warrant a WrestleMania match.
Yeah. I got, like, it's funny. It's just crazy, believe it or not. I don't even have Braun winning the Royal Rumble. Like, I got, like, somebody totally different that y'all would be like, okay, but y'all probably like, really?
Is it 3-letter word?
4.
Oh, I don't know then.
No.
Thought you were going to say Dom.
No, it should be, but no. I got Dom Money in the Bank.
So who you got winning the Rumble right now? You gonna give it up?
Oh, it's a 2. It's 1. It's 4 letters, but it's a 2. It's a first name, last name. I got
4 letters, 1 word.
I know 4 letters, 1 word. I got Sami Zayn. Actually, right now I got Sami Zayn. I got this weird thing of I think they're about to push him to be a world champion. I just got this thing.
What gives you this thought? Let's pick your brain right now on that.
When he dropped that,
I think that's interesting.
When he dropped that United States title so fast, like he did, I was like, okay, they're pegging him for something way bigger.
Oh.
So I was like, because like, there's no way you take that off him that quickly. Like, I get it pushes Dragunov, but Dragunov didn't need that type of push as soon as he came back, especially off. I know for injury, but it did. Like, even though it helps him, and like now you got a new coming in, but it was more to that. And Sammy wanted to drop that belt, and they were okay with it. I'm like, all right, they got something bigger in store for him. That's why they did it. It was like that's the only reason why I see him doing that. It's not because Sammy's just a good guy. He wanted to push it. It's like, no, it's something bigger. So it's like this. I'm like, so they got something with him. And I'm like, and I peeped that. I'm looking like, all right, I'm reading between the lines on this one. And so, like I said, plans change all the time in wrestling, period, let alone WWE. But right now, if you was to ask me who I think is a leaning runner, like top 3, Sami Zayn would be there.
See, Sammy, I don't know. Like, in the ring, he's great, but I just feel like outside of like that little bit of like heel run that he did, it's there's no like growth for me, right? Like Sammy is Sammy, and that's who it is. You know what I mean? Like
But
everyone
that's
kind of
what people like about him though, because in a way is almost very Mick Foley-ish. It's
yeah,
like
no, and I get that, but it's just like I feel like everyone after a while needs to add like something a little bit, right, to like kind of tinker their character a little bit to keep themselves fresh. And I just feel like with Sammy, it's just like to me, and I'm not saying like this is anyone else, but this to me, it's like a little stale, right? Like it's just like Sammy's kind of there, just being Sammy again, right? Like I don't know, that's just how he comes off to me.
and I felt that way the
How you
year.
feel about Jay?
Yeah, but I feel you. I feel you. But I felt that way when
coming.
that year he beat Gunther for the Intercontinental title, but it worked for some. I was upset he took. I was like Sammy's. I was like, where did he come from? Because at that time, that's the time where I thought Jay should have became Intercontinental champion. That's I thought he was the one that should have dethroned Gunther. Remember we talking about that? I say he should have been the one to do it, but somehow they went to Sammy, and I was like, where did that come from? Because remember, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be one of the best matches of that WrestleMania weekend, and it actually went over really well. So I'm like, if he pulled that off, like just like that in the blink of an eye, if you actually build something, because his whole thing has been the ultimate underdog. He's always that guy that always gets beats up, or he's right there at the top, but he just can't do it. So something tells me they're gonna play that again, but they're gonna crank it up a notch. And like I said, it's just opinion, don't mean nothing yet. But we'll see, especially like we'll see more so December. Like
Yeah.
December is going to tell a lot.
Well, let me
If
ask you
anything,
something.
I feel like real quick. If anything, I feel like that might need to be beginning to build like now, like especially like with Survivor Series approaching. Like that's probably like one of the biggest events. You know what I mean? Towards the end of the year, honestly, it might be secondary now to the Saturday night's main event with Cena's final match.
Yeah.
Like I think somehow, some way they may need to build some steam there like very soon to at least build that vignette as far as like the run getting to the Royal Rumble. Like I don't know. I don't think they can wait to December, but who knows? Again, stories will change.
I don't know. That's WWE. That's why I said December. I know how they book.
Right.
Well, they have an easy way, right? They have an easy fix here.
Yeah.
You put Sammy in the Cena tournament, you have him lose in the finals in a close match, and boom, he's red hot again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they can build it very quickly. Like I said, and he pulls it off because he knows how to be a passionate underdog.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I don't think I want him fighting Cena.
No.
He loses.
He loses in the finals of the tournament.
Okay, before
to Gunther.
Okay.
To Gunther, because it's going to be Gunther.
Well, let me ask you guys a question, and I don't want to take this down this route at all, but it's a question you have to ask, right? With the current climate of the world and the current climate of current events in the world, can you push Sammy as your top superstar? He's very outspoken when it comes to certain things on social media and stuff like that. In a $1 billion company, are you able to put Sammy front and center with your title? Like the world title, right? Like not like your mid-card title. Like, are you able to put a main title on him, have him your Rumble winner, have him your Mania winner, knowing you're going to Saudi next year, knowing, you know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying here? Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but
listen, WWE has done much worse.
I know. Hold up.
Yeah.
Rich, hold up. Rich, I want you to chime in on that real quick. What you feel about that?
I don't think that would be a problem. The whole thing of it is that Sami Zayn is beloved. He's always going to be loved, and unfortunately, he's in this place where I think where he's at is where he's going to be. I would love to see Sami Zayn be in the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, and go on. But I thought you were going to say LA Knight, to be honest with you, and then you said 4 letters, and I'm like, okay, that just crosses that out.
That's possible.
Possible too.
But I don't think that would be what would hold it back. I just think just what he's done and how they portray him in wrestling. I just don't see him winning the title or winning the Rumble to get to the main event. That's just my opinion. But I don't think politics or the other things that you're saying would really have anything to do with it. That's my opinion. WWE seems like they don't really. They'll go with whatever's happening.
Yeah, they go whatever makes money.
Yeah.
It's funny you said LA Knight though, because in that trailer they played for WrestleMania, there's a huge night piece behind Triple H when he's walking down the hallway. Is that an Easter egg for something else that's come in the future?
Who knows? He said this ish about 3 years ago. That all good thing comes for those who wait. And I'm like, well, we've been waiting, homie. So it's like, and it's like, when you want to finally just push the button and let that man see what he can do with the top prize?
Yeah.
It's like, why not?
Like you said last week, Chris, it's like, they had opportunities with him. He kind of like faded off and now he's hot again, right? If you're going to pull the trigger on him, like now is the time to do it. Soon is the time to do it and give him the push.
I give him all the credit in the world because I think Hawk, you said it. We was like his fall from grace should be studied. Were we talking about LA Knight when you said that? Because it was like because he was super hot and then he kind of fizzled out a little bit, even though he won a U.S. title twice.
Oh, that was my tour. What happened to you, man?
It's like,
but even when he had a fall from grace, he kind of still stayed like.
But to say like this, like we say fall from grace when he was super out. That year Damian Priest won the Money in the Bank. That was supposed to be LA Knight. It was right there. Like just go what the people want. Don't do this thing of, well, we want to push Damian. So because LA Knight's already hot, he doesn't need it. Don't do that. Like you can find a different way to be Damian Priest. Now Damian Priest is nowhere near the main event picture. Like he's legit mid card now.
He don't care. He don't care. He got Lola.
I say he don't care at all. I'm saying, but like that's like it's just ridiculous. That's the guy you chose over LA Knight, and now we're here. But LA Knight somehow, some way, but honestly, just by being him. He's super over again. Just pull the trigger, WWE. It's right there. Like it's just right there. Don't just always try to be thinking you're 3 steps ahead of everybody, which we know you're not. You just throw stuff at the wall, and sometimes it sticks, and you try to act like y'all geniuses. We know that's not what it is. Just go what makes sense. Y'all do this for us, the crowd, the audience, the marks, the people who spend all their hard-earned money on those ridiculous ticket prices. Give us what we want, So it's like if LA Knight's the guy, he's the guy.
You sound like Batista right now.
Seriously.
Give me put a point. But if that happens, Knight has to turn heel.
He's a good heel.
Unless one of these guys dropped the belt.
I honestly think
salivating after the belt.
If you follow him in his indie days, especially his Impact days, he's a really, really.
I know he's a good heel. I said I'm salivating at the thought of Knight and Punk in a promo battle like that. To me,
I actually think Punk would run circles around him on that, but it would be intriguing to what LA Knight is. I just want LA Knight to talk and not be so much in character.
Yeah.
I think he thinks about what he says a lot more now for like the botches he had in the past with his mic skills.
Yeah,
and he don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, because Punk.
We're talking about fall from grace. Sorry.
No, saying Punk just like rapid fire with the promos. It's like you gotta really be on your game because he'll eat you alive, man. So you gotta.
I think there's also a level where he's might not be that comfortable either. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, but I can't listen. I can't think anything Punk says seriously anymore. After you talked all that shit about blood money and then you go over there and happily accept it, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's about 98% of them are.
Not AJ.
Bang, bang. Not my guy. Bang, 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 bang. Look at his picture.
He said you held my people captive last time. Fuck that. I'm not going.
Yeah.
But
look at
let's
this all
yeah.
elite picture.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love how somebody presented it that way too on Twitter. It was like, yeah, look at this all elite picture. But speaking,
the best would have been if they pointed.
Yeah, these elite champions.
yeah, speaking of elite champions, Jade Cargill defeated Tiffany
Hey,
Stratton to become the women's champion.
and that's how you
And
book her.
That match felt off, right?
That's how you book her. No, that's how you book her.
I thought it was good.
I thought she was great, but like something like she looked like $1,000,000, right? But I don't know. For me, something like I think I texted in the group chat too. Like the second Tiffy walked out in that entrance ramp, you could already tell like she was battling the emotions.
Right.
Like to me, like it just seemed like something wasn't clicking.
Well,
Like I don't know.
but whatever it was, it made Cargill look like a freaking star, and that's how you're supposed to do it. Have
Yeah.
her as this dominating, badass heel character to be full of herself. Like I said, sometimes people play themselves even as a face, and it's like that's not baby face character, that's a heel. Like, even though I told you all the time, Tiffany Stratton is a heel, but she's just playing face. Like Jade Cargill, she can play face very well, but she's just way better as a heel. So like have her just
Let's be
dominating
honest. Someone
the way.
who's built like that and can talk like that on the mic and stuff, there is no reason for her to be a face.
It's
Right?
not.
Like from the jump, she was just being booked wrong. Like that is a heel, right?
Whereas
Like behind the
WWE's
scenes, she's probably the nicest person in the world, but she she's bigger than everyone else, right? Outside of like Nia. She's stronger than everyone else. Like it's just a natural heel, right? Like
yeah.
just
And then her aura, her charisma, how she presents herself,
yeah.
that thing of like I'm honestly I am the alpha omega female, like I am the alpha female, like I am better than all of you, none of you can touch me. Like so you presented as that and you have this walk and strut of I am that bad, you know what, like all right, yeah,
Yeah.
you heal, you're a heel. It's like
Like literally you can book her as like someone who admits I might not be as good of a wrestler as you, I might be greener than you, but I'll still whoop your ass, right? Like
yeah.
that should be her character right there.
But see, I feel like this hill run can lead to a babyface run because now that she's built as this dominant figure, and then once you get back into the long term storytelling, there's that potential Bianca Jade. Of course, we'll likely get the run between the two of them with Jade being the hill, but eventually, all you know what I mean, all wounds heal at some point in time in the long run, where we'll probably get the Bianca Jade, becoming a duo one more time with a baby face run.
That's how it always works. If you start as a face, you turn to a heel. All it is for the lead up to you be face again. That's all it is.
Ask Big Show. That man turned face and heel 37,000 times. But you know a good way that you could get her back to face, and I mean she just turned heel, and so we're talking about months, maybe even years down the line. When Naomi ever, not when it, no, yeah, when she comes back, not if, when she comes back, if you paired up Naomi as a heel with Bianca again, and like they started going after Jade, like they were together all along, that could be a way you get Jade back to face eventually.
Maybe you got to do it right because WWE is so damn finicky. The fans are so finicky.
Oh, well, they want everything done tomorrow, right? Like they want everything done immediately. They don't want
Right.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Like I said, so like if they'll mess around and cheer Bianca and Naomi for jumping on Jay. So it's like because Jay has a weird stigma about her where so many people love and appreciate her like me. But then them same like you got the same people who are like me were like, yeah, we can't stand her. She sucks. It's just like, oh, come on, bro.
Well, it's exactly what I said, right? It's like it's she might not be the best wrestler, but she has that look and she has that aura to where they put her over because of that. And the ICW is so weird where like they care about that kind of stuff, right? Like who gives a shit if she can't wrestle a 5-star match for 40 minutes? I don't give a fuck.
No.
If the storyline entertaining is all I care about.
Yes.
Let's talk about the future storylines with Jade. Like who would at this point be number one contender to face her for that championship?
Now that's the thing. It's a little troubling because SmackDown Women's Division sucks ass outside of them. So it's like, who do you get immediately, especially if Bianca isn't ready to go yet, if she's not clear? Because Bianca's
saw something saying that she might not be cleared until like early 2026.
Yes, yeah. So like,
and then your two biggest stars, Chris, are in a tag team outside of Bianca on SmackDown with Alexa and Charlotte.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like they would have to like, we can't split them up because they're too hot as a tag team right now. So you can't even if as a champion, you can't have them go solo after the championship because it doesn't make sense.
You know what? They're gonna lose those straps soon, very soon.
They might have to pivot and lose Warriors them because one of them is going to have to go after
Jade
because
I think they both will.
Yeah, there's nobody else on their roster that is not only a legit threat, but somebody intriguing to where you want to see like, oh shit, they about to go after Jade. Because unfortunately it's not. Everybody's on Raw.
Yeah.
There's like everybody from Bailey, Liv's hurt, but when Liv come back, she's on Raw. Freaking Bianca technically is on Raw. Freaking
what about Rhea? Where's Rhea?
Rhea's on Raw.
I don't really care for brand splits anymore, if I'm being honest.
I know it doesn't make sense, but saying that's what I'm saying. Why they doing it right now? Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, hitters, freaking Bailey, Becky, all of them on Monday Night Raw right here. It's like, geez,
gotta recoup that Netflix money.
Yeah, so they like it. So right now they just like all the heavy hitters. We need you on Monday Night Raw right now. Even the young up and comers, we need you on Monday Night Raw right now. Like this, so like Roxanne, Raw. It's like this, like so right now SmackDown. Hey, Chelsea Green, where's she at?
If you're gonna do a draft, now would probably be a good time for the women's division. Right?
Yeah, Chelsea Green's on NXT more than anything now.
Yeah.
These days.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You mentioned that draft, Rich. I think drafts should happen like the week after Mania, right? Like Mania is supposed to be the end point, right? Like Mania is supposed to be where storylines end here. Well, then technically speaking, that Monday after Raw is when everything new should be for the year. Well, wouldn't that be a good time to kind of redraft your roster to allow new stuff to prosper? Like to me, I never understood the draft like the middle of the year.
No, I agree.
Yeah. That'd be a great time to shake stuff up and have especially returning faces for like not baby faces, just people you haven't seen in a while, new people you sign, people brought up from NXT, like just that's how Raw used to be.
Remember how amazing? Yeah, I was going to say. Remember that's literally about to say. Remember how amazing the draft was before? Remember when Cena won the belt, and then Jericho introduced him as the first draftee on Raw. Yeah. And it was a huge deal, right? Like people actually cared.
Yeah, crowd went nuts. They went nuts.
Now it's just like,
And then that same draft, Batista went to SmackDown. Crowd went nuts because they were the two biggest stars.
Yeah.
So it worked. So WWE told y'all we bookers. I don't know if y'all listening. Y'all listening?
Just put the titles on the Kabuki Warriors now, so they can just get the Alexa Bliss Charlotte storyline running. Yeah. Like just fast forward to that part.
Yeah. Damn, Asuka, Kairi Sane, everybody's on Raw. Like don't leave them on Raw.
Alexa is great with working with bigger women. Like she's great at being that like underdog type of person in the match. I think her and Jade could have a good match actually.
I think they would. I honestly think she'll make Jade look like $1 million.
Yeah, she's great at selling.
Yeah, because she's this little limber chick who would like just be flopped around and thrown around, but that's a great role for her because she just knows how to pull it off because she's athletic as hell. So yeah,
there was nothing better at that time. Remember when she acted like she dislocated her arm?
Yeah.
That was the wildest shit I ever seen.
She's one of them. I'm gonna say weird, but just them double jointed people where you're just like, how is that real? like how
she was just flopping and flipping that arm around.
Disgusting.
And there's certain people that could use a refresh, man. Of like
Drew McIntyre. He's definitely falling into my what happened to you, man?
That's WWE. That's WWE.
Never fall into that for me. And it's gonna be weird because they're kind of still in a predominant place, but it's not even close to what they were. Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
A little bit. Once again, that's a WWE thing.
Like, remember how freaking hot he was?
Yep.
And and that's another thing too. You said WWE thing. Is he WWE now, or what's going on?
You can tell they're I think he's still contracted under TNA, but you could tell WWE is like, yeah, we're bringing this guy over. Just like, that's why he's not really wrestling like that. He's just making appearances.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they count that as, fulfilling his obligations.
Well, it's funny you said that, because I read something today about WWE doesn't give their guys anything extra to work TNA or AAA events. Did you see that?
No, they do not. It's crazy.
They feel like that's part of their obligation of their contract.
Like, really? When I signed up, they didn't say that?
Yeah, they don't deserve an extra rate to go to TNA or AAA.
Hendry's contract is up at the end of the year. And according to reports, he's expecting to make a full transition early 2026 for WWE.
And what's crazy, they're going to put him in NXT. They're not even going to put him in the main roster.
Well, yeah. He's technically there now.
I don't know if I love Hendry, but does he work on the main roster? I don't know.
I feel like he's going to have like, I don't want to say like the stupid gimmick per se, but I think it's going to like fall into that rabbit hole, like how Dolph Ziggler started, like when he was like backstage, he just walking around, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, but here's the difference, right? Like, again, I love Joe Hendry, right? Like, great character, but when the bell rings, Dolph and Joe Hendry are on two different stratospheres.
Oh yeah, no question.
For sure. But like I said, in WWE, he has just enough.
Yeah.
That's all you need in WWE.
But I feel like that's why Dolph was able to stick around so long, even with, like, again, not really having the charisma to get over like that. Like, Hendry has the charisma, but
now Dolph over time it built for Dolph,
Like, yeah, eventually he got it, but the reason he stuck around in the beginning was because the ICW enjoyed the IWC liked his wrestling ability, right? Like,
right.
They didn't mind. They could get over the fact of this man is like a wet towel on the mic, because when you ring the bell, he's one of the best in the company.
Yeah, Dolph. I was never a big fan of Dolph.
Me neither.
Promo skills at all. Like,
I was never a big fan of Dolph overall.
About to say Dolph. I enjoyed him. I always thought he was one of the best sellers I ever seen. His sell, like the way he sold, like, was crazy. Like this.
But you ain't care for Money in the Bank, Dolph.
But to say that was the one of the best cash-ins we ever seen. It was like the crowd went nuts. I was like, oh shit, here we go. I always thought he was an amazing talent who was world championship material, but when he had it, you just didn't believe he was the guy.
Yeah,
you never believe he was the guy.
That's how I felt with when they tried to make a little run there at Morrison for a while.
Yeah, they tried
like he had all of it, but you just never felt like for some reason he'd get over that echelon, right? Like, of like being the true top tier guy.
That's Hawk right there. What happened, man? Like, there you go.
What happened to you, man?
But don't you have to like kind of be there before you can say what happened? Like, these guys that we're mentioning were never truly there, right?
So one of these days, like this, when we do our show, we're gonna have what happened, but I also want to have one of people who on paper have Hall of Fame careers, but do we think they're actually going to go into the Hall of Fame? Like this, or how long do you think? Like, what's the over under within the next 2 to 3 years that actually in the Hall of Fame? Because you got people right now that should be in the Hall of Fame that have the on paper Hall of Fame careers, but they are not in it.
Yeah,
and you're like
I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch more to say the last show, because I think the names that I was dropping were like names of like stars that just like kind of like went off the radar completely.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, Hawk. I wanted to do maybe a topic of what could have been, right? Like all the talent in the world, but just never kind of got there. Like, for example, I'll throw a name out there real fast to kind of set the tone of what I'm talking about. Wade Barrett.
That's a great one.
Had everything.
Name.
4 times.
Just could never kind of
won the Intercontinental Championship 4 times.
But he could never kind of get over that hump, right? Like he was always right there.
Now that's what I'm about to say. On paper, believe it or not, people, that's a Hall of Fame career, being a 4-time Intercontinental Champion. And you want to have some people be like you said, yeah, but he never really did nothing. And my response would be, Coco Beware is in the Hall of Fame.
Why do you always gotta disrespect Coco?
Because
that just goes crazy. You might disrespect Coco more than Jay.
He did nothing. Like, he was a great character, but he legit has done nothing. He didn't even have a tag team title.
You know what he did?
Listen, he worked that gimmick. I mean, who else could work that gimmick?
Yeah, he was big in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
It is now 2025, and my man, the Dop of a Dime, is pulling up his name. That's what he did.
No, I just know who's in the Hall of Fame.
That's what he did. That in a split second, you can pull out a random name, and that name you pull out is Coco Beware 40 years later. That's what he did.
Hillbilly Jim is in the Hall of Fame.
Another one. 40 years later, you're still mentioning his name.
Yeah, but that's...
Coco Beware. Go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry.
No, but that just shows to me, how political it is, right? Who's deciding it? There's so many people that should be in that are not.
See the reason Chris don't know about Coco Beware's stats, because he wasn't alive when he was during his heyday where he was winning titles. Former AWA Southern Tag Champion, former NWA Texas Tag Team Champion, former CWA Television Champion, former NWA Florida United States Tag Team.
And what years was he like predominant in WWE?
Former NWA Mid America.
If I wasn't born, he was not born either.
Former USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion. Former USWA Tag Team Champion. Former IWCCW Heavyweight Champion. Former BSPW Heavyweight Champion, and last but not least, the former SCW Supreme Champion, Hall of Famer Coco Beware. Put some respect on that.
And what years was like his predominant reign?
Is the BS champion. He did not know none of this.
Come on, man. I dropped dimes here.
Listen, what years were they, Cock?
But a span of 1979. You want to the very, very end, or just the NWA heyday?
So
that's from 79 to 86.
When's his last championship?
So that's at a time when we still didn't even get like Ron Simmons yet at that point, right?
No.
Nah.
So think about that. He just won all those titles in a time when minority talent was not getting pushed, and he still did all of that.
Disrespecting the 6-time NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Champion.
Remember, back then they had a lot of territories. So in territories,
all I can think about is the parrot on his shoulder saying, "Put some respect on my name, bitch."
Whatever. Nobody's no. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You got people to this day are looking like how the fuck is Coco Beware in the WWE Hall of Fame? Remember, this is the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, he does nothing in the WWE.
You know a name that I feel, and this is going to be very controversial.
Yes, there you go. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
Michelle McCool.
I knew he was going to bring her up. Wasn't that brought up on here before?
Yeah,
it was. Just like Coco Beware was brought up before.
Yeah, she should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Coco Beware, his stats is way better than Michelle McCool's.
She's a multiple. What's wrong with her? She's a multiple-time world champion. How come she can't be in the Hall of Fame?
Hey, I ain't say she couldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I just said Coco Beware stats are way better than Michelle McCool's.
Isn't Kelly in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
My point. Yeah, she is. My point exactly.
First off, we not putting. Well, you ain't got no choice based on the circumstances of talking about the Hall of Fame, but we're not comparing historical data of Kelly and Michelle McCool's to Coco Beware. we know why those individuals got in. Coco Beware got in based on his historical. I ain't gonna say historical match, but his stats. what he contributed to in pro wrestling.
Good. Watch some of his matches before WWE.
Yeah,
he was really good.
We can't find him, Rich.
You missed out, Chris.
Yeah, oh, for real? I missed out. Yeah,
remember he came in WWE in the late 70s, early 80s, right?
About late 80s, mid 80s.
At a time where they were into some goofy shit, right? So a man that looks like that is going to be they're going to make him a goofball, right? We're talking about, was it WCW WWE that made Kevin Nash the Wizard?
That was WCW.
Was it? But that's the time we were in, right? Like,
yeah.
That was WCW copying WWE. That's what it was. They weren't doing that before WWE. They saw the success WWE was having with that. WCW was very old. Remember, they were NWA before WCW. They was very old school, gritty pro wrestling. They didn't believe in the gimmicks and characters and all that stuff. They didn't do that. They didn't start doing that until they saw WWE having this monster success with it. That's when they started doing that stupid nonsense, and they dropped that really quickly because they saw like this is stupid. This looks stupid.
You know, I'm gonna start a petition right here, right now on Steel Steps, and I can't even say it with a straight face. I can't even say it with a straight face. This man,
I knew you were about to say.
This man has done a lot of crazy shit for the WWE. He's eaten a lot of weird shit for the WWE. Induct the Boogeyman into the Hall of Fame.
Boogeyman. No.
This man is eating worms. He's taking clocks to the head, and he's eating a cyst off of Jillian Hall's face. Put this man in the Hall of Fame.
No, we just can't. All right. I'll say a name that
I'm starting to change that at work tonight for him.
100% should be in the Hall of Fame because not only the history he made, but because at one point he was super massively over in the WWF, but injuries and whatever stopped his whole whatever. I'm surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame. And it's Ahmed Johnson.
Stop. That's a guy. That's a prime candidate for the topic I just said. What could have been?
Just saying, stop. Let's go.
He was on the what happened to you, man?
Let's say. First, let's make it clear. Two things, real quick. First Black Intercontinental Champion, right there, Hall of Fame. Just because of that alone. Second of all, Coco Beware was never as over as Ahmed Johnson was. Don't even go there. Ahmed Johnson was, even Jim Cornette, his crazy stupid ass, said Ahmed Johnson was on the levels of a Stone Cold, which we know is bullshit. But we knew he was that over with the crowd at one point. He was. That's why they put the Intercontinental title on him, because they saw how over he was. You couldn't deny him. But what held him back, this dude was toilet tissue. Every little thing he was freaking tearing and breaking, and like it got to a point he couldn't have
stuff behind the scenes too with him.
Yeah, he just
couldn't stay out of the beef.
He couldn't get along with anybody. There was a lot of jealousy too. Keep it 100. That's one thing I hate. I hate to go with racial people.
But from what I hear,
our people tend to hate on each other a lot.
Yeah, because I was gonna mention that, because from what I hear, Ron Simmons was loved by all.
Yeah,
and them two had some crazy beef.
Yeah.
Back
Now,
in the day.
I said that's an internal beef, unfortunately, with our community, to where one can't see the other one shine. And I get in that business, you were, especially in those times, you were fighting for a spot, but it was like, dude, like support each other. You had
from a white man saying this, right? Like, do you blame him? Like, honestly.
Yes.
And let me finish. In a time where almost none were being pushed, right? If one was being pushed, it almost was a certain that the other one was not going to be pushed. So you had to step on each other to even have a shot of getting over. And that was if you were even going to be put over, right? You see what I'm saying? Like back in those mid 90s, it was pretty much a you or me mentality, unfortunately.
No, it was, but this is my thing. Ron, I don't know the age gap between them. They probably around the same age.
I think Ron's a little bit older, right?
Yes, Ron's a little bit older. Ron had his time already. He's very successful in WC, the first black world champion. Yeah. Like on paper, like first black world champion. You were the guy. You had your time. In this organization where there was a guy already there, Ahmed was already there. You can't come in being jealous and like just I want to take your spot. Like, no. You should get with him, grind, like learn from each other. Like, let me know how it is over here so I know how to move. Like listening so I can eat like you eat. Like that's what it should have been. But unfortunately, it didn't. So, but I guess like I said, in the end, Ron stuck around a lot longer than Ahmed. So maybe Ahmed was the problem. We do not know. None of us was there, but
I hear Ron's only one of the many I've heard that he had beef with.
They said it was a bunch of little things with Ahmed. But once again, though, regardless of all that, I'm sure it was a lot more guys that were a lot more difficult, a lot more like petty and HBK. Like harsh to work with. I'm sure Ahmed wasn't nowhere near the worst.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, there you go. The guy who your number one guy, my favorite wrestler, who was your number one guy. They said was the biggest pain in the ass to work with.
Wait, what was his name? What was the name that Rock gave him on the show on Young Rock?
Frost.
It was like
some bullshit like that. Yeah, right. They said no. Everybody hated that guy. Everybody hated him in his time.
Looking like JTG.
Yeah. Everybody hated him. And I said,
when I first saw it, I thought that's who it was.
Yeah, I'm like, why is Shawn Michaels not? I mean, that's wrong. Why is Ahmed Johnson not in the Hall of Fame? Like, it's crazy. He's gonna get in the Hall of Fame when he passes away, like Vader.
Is Doink in the Hall of Fame?
Huh?
No. No.
Who?
Doink.
No.
But then I started thinking about Repo Man, but I'm like, wait, I don't think so.
No. If Demolition's not in the Hall of Fame, Repo Man's not in the Hall of Fame.
Doink should be in the Hall of Fame.
The character Doink should be in the Hall of Fame. The original guy who played Doink played it the best. But he had all types of drug issues.
You got fucking Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Drew Carey's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
Is the Hand in the Hall of Fame?
Who?
The Hand that Mae Young gave birth to.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
That's the thing about the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, all these other Hall of Fames, you get votes and cast it in and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Here, they just pick who they want. Yeah. So it's really just whoever they want.
Yes.
Bullshit, really.
It also goes hand in hand on where they're at, too, right? Like, for example, Heyman was Philly, right? Like, it's where they can sell tickets at based upon the geographical location.
I don't know. I think that does put, definitely has, a great deal with that. But I also think too, where, I don't know, I think some talent may not want to be in it. And it may be declining. Like, you
have to sign a Legends check, a Legends deal to be in it?
I think so. I think because they're not going to show up for free at this point. They're like, we're not getting paid to show.
Yeah, then they can make their merch and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not coming. Like, think about Victoria, multiple time women's world champion, still not in the Hall of Fame.
Yo, like Mr. T is in the Hall of Fame.
Mr. T's in the Hall of Fame.
Victoria should be in the Hall of Fame.
Victoria.
I wonder if she's not because she wants to control her image.
Maybe.
And I think that's probably why a good amount may do the same thing.
Yeah, because like, how's Victoria not?
That's probably why the Boogeyman's not in the Hall of Fame.
That's definitely why.
Probably. That's definitely why.
Boogeyman lucky he even got a shot after lying about his age.
30.
Was that last week we talked about that?
Yep.
It was.
30.
Yeah.
30.
Played the video.
30. He said 30 like 15 times.
Is it you 40? 30.
30.
30.
What's today's date? 30.
Yeah. Flat out cuckoo, man. Seriously.
The Hall of Fame. Ahmed Johnson should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it. Like, he had a pretty
Demolition's not in the Hall of Fame.
Career.
Oh, so before we jump to like the next topic, right? Let's talk about what I texted in the text today before we move to the next topic.
Oh, in regards to the draft.
So let's we can say it's happening in the future. We can set a date another time.
I got a good suggestion for when we should have it.
When?
We should do a leading into Survivor Series, and the concept would be everybody gotta create their team. They gotta draft their War Games team. But
I like that idea.
But there's the caveat. In order to draft your team, you gotta select individuals from the most recent PW 500.
Oh.
And there's no piggybacks. So whoever's selected is selected.
See, I like that, but I think for the sake of kind of like making it like even better, what about if we switch it up a little bit and it's just say we're saying 6 people on a team. Okay? It's 2 men. No, 3 men, a tag team, and a woman. So you have to draft. So 3 singles, a tag team, and 1 woman.
That's pretty.
Just so we can kind of get, different talent in there.
No, I get it. I'm just trying to think of the way to like insert the women. I don't want to discredit the women, but
it's all hypothetical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like the women should. I feel like the women should just have their own team.
I mean, we could do that too if you want, like 2 teams, but
yeah.
If anything, we do a men's team and a women's team.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be like Blood or Guts, for instance. They're doing, like the individual women's Blood and Guts match.
I just worry about 26 women. Not 26. What are we doing? 6 or 24? Like
we can do 5-on-5.
All right.
Yeah. Traditional 5-on-5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I want to do like 8-man tag, 4-on-4, or 8-woman tag.
Well, no, because then you're gonna get like Nikita Lyons and shit.
That still might happen, unfortunately.
Yo, y'all think I don't like Jey Uso, and I'm going on record many times and say I do not hate Jey Uso. I like Jey, I do.
I hate Nikita.
This man's hatred for Nikita Lyons.
Let's not even go down the hole, Paul.
Oh God.
Bro.
It's just phony. It's just fucking phony.
Oh God.
Something else I'd like to do. Obviously, this makes sense with Survivor Series and 5-on-5 team. Looking further down this year, next year, going to WrestleMania, whatever, and stuff like that. I would love to do something when it would take a little bit of time for us to do, but I would love to, you're a promoter. What wrestlers do you want in your promotion? You have to pick a wrestling champion, tag team champion, women's champion, have a roster of 12 people. Who would you pick?
I like that idea.
That's going to take 5 hours, Rich.
No, it's going to take time. It's not something that you're going to do with the sweat, but I'm talking long term. It's not
I think we could do it in a show.
We have to gradually do that each week. We're like, all right.
No, I think we can get it done in the show.
I'm joking.
This is on my list.
Like this, like we can start off simple, like this. Just we start our own promotion. Who's our top guy? Who's our world champion? You can pick somebody right there. Who's our mid card champion?
My top champion is Coco Beware.
His name? Well, that promotion going under quickly.
We're going for nostalgia. We're not going.
My top guy is Johnny Gonzalez.
Oh my god!
God rest his soul. He's not alive.
Right. Right.
My first pick, Chris Benoit.
Stop it. There you go.
It. The thoughts of Still
Yeah.
Steps.
The views expressed here by Still Steps are individual opinions by all associates.
Second pick, Kevin
platform.
Sullivan. Them two gonna beat the piss out of each other.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What does they do like
Right.
this? Your champion has
No,
to
they
be
all
somebody.
The views that are expressed are not of all of us here on Still Steps.
Yeah, seriously. I'm gonna just like have that like rolling at the bottom of the banner. You know what I mean? It's just gonna come up like the views expressed here on the Still Steps are totally individual opinions of you know what I mean?
Guys, listen. I'm not even being funny here. I'm being dead serious.
Mute his mic.
I know. To the green room. Nope, we're not going there.
No. If that doesn't happen that night, right? That horrific incident, like he's another champion. He was on the path at that time where he was on his way back to being champion again. They say in documentaries and everything, like Stephanie comes out and says, like, he was our champion. Like, he was going to be champion again. You know, like, we oftentimes, like, again, shitty human for what he did, but in the ring, something special.
Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate, you know, horrific things, you know, occur to...
That's how I look at what's the name.
It overshadows the work that was.
That's what it is. You know,
like,
it doesn't matter what he did in the ring.
Yeah.
When you look at something like that,
I agree. That's how I look at Michael Vick. Love the athlete, but you know, I'm like, fuck off. You know, he's a good quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, there's that time where it's like, I'm not trying to condone anything that happened. I'm just saying, pull that aspect out and look at it for what we're talking about in the sports aspect.
I would hate to disagree. I feel like the difference is he did his time for his actions.
No. I'm not comparing Michael Vick. What I'm saying is pull out that incident, and he was one of, at that time, probably top 5 wrestlers in the business.
Oh, you back on the other guy? I thought you was talking about Vic. Still Vic.
No. I was just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to pull away from that, right? Because it's such an horrible, horrible, horrible thing. But overall, like, that man was gifted. And unfortunately, that gift probably ended up leading to what happened, because we now know CTE and can happen from repeated head trauma and stuff like that, which probably led to that. But overall, I think one of the top 5, maybe ever, in ring.
Yeah. Who knows? we won't know, unfortunately.
No.
So, but yeah. But let's get it back on an uplifting note. Logan Paul.
How are you gonna say uplifting note and then mention that fucking guy's name?
Logan Paul returns on Raw this past Monday. Hey man, gotta switch to something even better.
Right.
I'd rather talk about Logan Paul right now than that, with all due respect. But
he was framed.
Logan Paul.
About to say, just quit waiting.
But I'll be honest. This whole, well, first and foremost, it was 100% guaranteed that he was going to turn on CM
Oh,
by
yeah.
the end of Monday night. Like, I wish that was like a FanDuel bet. Like, I could have just like placed my entire account on it just so I could recoup the
Is
reward.
wrestling legal to bet? Remember they were trying to do that. Did that ever go through?
I thought it did.
I think there's something like with DraftKings. I know AEW's doing something.
It's only on certain platforms that you actually can do it.
Well, that shit's going away now. Everything that came out in the last weeks.
Oh yeah, with UFC.
Did you see they raided a gym today?
What?
Yeah.
They raided I think it was Anthony Smith's gym.
Really?
Wow.
Wait, what's the backstory on it?
Guys throwing fights.
Yeah, supposedly earlier this year there was a fighter who there was some crazy ass bets that came in on the underdog to win by first round stoppage. So the UFC called the favorite and said, hey, the FBI called the UFC and said, hey, these bets are coming in. You need to look into it, right? UFC that day calls the fighter who the bets were coming against and said, hey, these bets are coming in. Something you need to tell us. No. Nothing's up. Fight happens. Guy loses by first round submission where he doesn't even defend the choke.
Oh shit.
UFC fires him. Las Vegas holds his pay. And now it's because of everything going on with the NBA and stuff is kind of opening a broader investigation.
The microscope is out like
into sports betting and stuff like that, which
Gotcha.
now is leading to gyms getting raided, cell phones being seized. That's what happened today. They raided a gym and seized cell phones.
Oh shit! To see if anybody talking about it, like potentially,
or maybe if they have any bets or anything like that. But
right,
yeah, this thing is so much bigger than anyone realizes. Like that NBA side of it, the NBA knew about it.
Right.
Last year when Terry Rozier was injured, he wasn't injured. He was suspended.
Yeah.
But it was a silent suspension because the NBA swept it under the rug. Just like they did with Jordan when he played baseball.
That's wild, man. Like,
it could get pretty. For the NBA, I don't know about the UFC because for everything I read, the UFC's done everything they're supposed to in terms of reporting it and going to the FBI and stuff like that. The NBA could be in serious trouble if they truly swept it under the rug, like they're saying, and silently suspended this guy and stuff like that. It could get pretty ugly for the NBA. I think it's going to end up with the commissioner losing his job. That's probably the latest of the things that could happen, honestly.
So DraftKings, they do where they offer free pools like for WWE and AEW. So there's like, you know what I mean, something like of a pool that you can do.
What, does they ask you like questions?
I believe so. I'm just like reading it off of Google.
So you're not actually betting on results. You're kind of getting into a pool you're pretty much competing against other people to see who can get the most right.
There's an offshore website. Don't ask me how I know. Bet online, you can actually go and they actually have for each event, AEW, WWE, all those big events and pay-per-views, they actually have match by match odds. So they do it, but I don't know anybody here like DraftKings or anything like that actually do betting odds.
And you can bet through that site?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to look it up now.
It says it offers
like
free,
to me
free to play pools for wrestling.
Like, I don't know if you go to the website, like if they'll have AEW up yet. Probably not because it's way in advance, but they will have AEW up when the next pay-per-view is.
But that doesn't make sense to me because like it's predetermined, right? So like if you're an employee, you can easily just be like, hey, this person's winning and rake in every week.
They max out the bet that you could do. You could only do a certain amount of money on each match. Probably for that reason.
Yeah, because it seems like to me it's like easy money.
Like I suspect it's probably like something where it's like you probably have to like pick a talent and then like to select what the submission might be, or like is it like pinfalls or submission? Like that's like the only things that I could think where you could probably make the bet, but not totally, guarantee who's gonna win.
Yeah.
Like I could see them doing something like that, but in any case, so if you got the ability to bet on wrestling, are you gambling on Logan Paul, taking up the replacing Seth Rollins in the Vision?
So let me ask you how you worded that. When you say replace, do you mean being the leader or just filling the role as the third man?
Just filling the role, being a third man.
Oh, I think that's a no-brainer at this point.
Yeah, for some reason I feel like he might turn into like the flunky, the lackey out of the three.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this is like he's actually joining them, or is this just an alliance for War Games? Then after War Games is over,
I think he might have just said it. I think it might be more so of an alliance thing. I don't think he's actually replacing Seth. I just throwing a question out there, but in my own opinion, I think he'll probably just be like that alliance, and they'll eventually whip his ass. Like, we just gonna use you for now, but then kick your ass later.
I hope that's the case, because I don't know. He's just not a huge fan.
Right.
Of what? Logan?
That entire family.
Well, now Seth not there is not as interesting. Like, that's real. He's the face of it. So when the face is gone, it always lose interest.
Like, I'm so mad I'm not going to see Tank whip his brother's ass.
Listen, when they announced that fight, I knew that fight wasn't happening.
About to say, yeah.
I had no. I said, I think I might have tweeted. I was like, there's 0 chance this fight happens. 0.0.
At first, I didn't realize the size difference, and then
I did.
They did the face off. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that had to be Photoshop. And then when I saw the official photo, I was like, that shit's for real.
Yeah.
Tank fights at 140. This biggest way he fights at 140. Jake Paul's like damn near 200 pounds.
Right. Like, come on, it's stupid.
Like, but Tank would have dropped him.
Yeah, he would have.
Like that was clearly a money grab.
Yeah, it's like when Logan fought Floyd was like,
but Floyd dropped him and then held him up.
Yeah, it's like all that size difference is like, what are we doing here, y'all?
Oh wow, thank you, Rich. He actually just sent over. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up on the screen.
Oh, we're getting banned between me sympathizing with Chris Benoit and you pulling up sports betting.
Oh God.
Lord,
we're getting fucking. We're getting kicked off the fucking air.
You can't show sports bets.
I don't know. I'll show it. I don't care.
Oh, you said it was off site, so I'm like,
no, not like off site. Like it's on what's it? Bet Online.
Oh, that's a legit site.
Yeah.
Oh, don't they have a sponsorship with MLW?
Yes.
That's actually how I found out about it. And like, so with AEW, they got like 5 betting lines on the matches that are already booked for that pay-per-view.
I got a new addiction, guys. I can't stop buying wrestling cards. I spend like obscene amount of money on sports cards every week.
Yeah. So they already got it out for Full Gear.
So that Chris Statland and Mercedes Moné is even.
Is that even?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Might have to switch over to Bet Online. Look,
were any of you affected by that FanDuel stuff this weekend?
I didn't put anything in, but I know of a couple of people that were affected.
Supposedly there was someone put a huge bet in that caused the site to crash.
Shoot, I'm about to say that site crashed a couple of times. I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, supposedly someone put a bet in that was like almost like can't miss. That had crazy odds, and everyone hit at the same time on it.
Mm.
And like in the first quarter of a game of the 1 o'clock game. So FanDuel was like freaking the fuck out, like, oh shit, this is only 1 o'clock of many hours.
Like, no, we need to shut it down.
Shut it down. Yeah, I want a refund.
Like, shut it down. Nobody put a bet in.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Shoot. But yeah, no, I missed out on that one. Dang. But
it was something crazy. It was like Tyler Warren like 5 yards in the first quarter, and like crazy stupid like anytime bets like that.
Yeah.
That like lumped together ended up with like crazy odd, but they were all stuff that you knew was going to happen. Like Derrick Henry 5 yards rushing, like crazy stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Like all first half props.
Yeah, that's almost like that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like come on now. Damn, I'm mad I missed that. Shoot. Well, look, like put the shoe box on it.
Yeah, someone bet like $500,000 on it and won like crazy money.
Oh man, that's wild. But let's I was gonna say wrap it up right here, but one last thing. AEW reviving that national championship. Made it known, announced it on Wednesday, that the championship will be contested under the Casino Gauntlet match. So the winner of that match will become the new national championship.
Is that the NWA belt?
Well, we gotta wait to see because
but this is what it's supposed to be, right? It's the NWA title.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
There's an NWA national champion right now who's upset about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
to me it just screams like
we got
rich
the dude. Mike Mondo, who just recently won it from Mims. Shout out to Mims too. Cool dude. Yeah. But yeah.
To me it just seems like a rich dude trying to like, a rich, like it almost screams like spoiled brat who like has all this money and just, I'm gonna do this, I don't care, I'll just throw money at it type of thing. Like disrespectful, I think.
So I wonder if this is a petty tactic from Tony, because I guess there was a lawsuit going on between them and NWA for the name Shockwave.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently that's been going on. I don't know whether or not if that's settled, but
that's right. They want their other show to be Shockwave, right? When they were looking for new TV deals.
Right. Yeah. So I wonder, and we have to look into it a little bit more to see whether or not if something may have concluded with that, to where Tony might have said, you know what, you might have got the win on that. Let me get this national championship. It's like, since you may not own it, but yeah, somehow he pretty much announced saying that the title is now under AEW, but technically we got it under NWA. This kind of
this is a swerve, Hawk. You think this could be a swerve?
I don't know.
Like maybe they settled their beef and they're working together, because I don't think Billy left TNA like amicably, right? Like I think it was
right.
It was kind of a bad ousting. Like, is it possible that NWA and AEW work together?
I thought about that.
I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, they did mention that the title be defended like on a territory such as New Japan, CMLL, Ring of Honor. Maybe NWA does, step in. Like, who got the audio back there?
I just turned it down a little bit.
But yeah, like this could be a swerve. If it is, shit, I'm damn here. I'm damn for it. Like, look, that'd be even crazier. Like having a NWA takeover coming over to AEW.
Yeah, I think we're in a time now where when the biggest company is willing to work with everyone, I think everyone else should kind of look to work together to make sure a monopoly is informed, right?
Right.
I mean,
And
you
also
think?
too, yeah. And in a way too, it also kind of forms, like the alliance amongst all of them. Like then that opened the door for NWA working with New Japan, CMLL. Ring of Honor already under the AEW umbrella now, but like if it is a swerve, I think that works in everyone's favor.
It makes me feel better about it, right? Like
Yeah,
right now, it feels kind of grimy, right? Like
yeah. It's something don't seem right with it to an extent, and Tony, that's my guy, but yeah, I was
what you
like,
said about the lawsuit. Like, is he truly that petty that he would be willing to, like introduce a whole new belt just to spite another company?
right. And if it turns out looking exactly like the current NWA national title,
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy work.
yeah, like literally a replica of the current national title, like that would be insane, like really insane. But hey, I will say, because of the actions, it's definitely giving NWA a pulse.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, they got their cult following, but like with this, like it's now like, hey, to those who may not be in that, as tuned in to pro wrestling as much, like, hey, NWA still around? Like, where do I find them? Go on Roku. Plug alert. There you go.
To be fair, though, Hawk, that NWA during the summer at Philly was some of the biggest crowds I've ever seen at that arena.
In case of, well,
For
yeah,
that tournament?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever see the arena that crowded.
yeah. Again, and we had people from across the country that came out for that, and
Yeah, like, I
that's
think that was even more crowded than TNA tapings.
And NWA definitely has a following. I was at they were in Long Island in Huntington, Paramount,
right.
and the place was packed. So they do
Was
have
it?
a following. It just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, they definitely got a good following. But yeah, I'm interested to seeing what this title going to look like, because I saw a lot of photos that's like circulating on social media
Is the NWA
is the
title,
actual
right? Yeah.
NWA title. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it looked like
I had to verify that first, because I'm like, wait a minute, like, is this the AEW version? And like, I went back, to the clips, watch Dynamite from yesterday to see if they might have flashed it. I'm like, did I miss it? Like, because I didn't see it.
Hawk's on X asking Gronk, "Hey Gronk, is this true?"
Since that's actually been on X, I've never used it.
really.
Yeah, I never used that.
I used it a couple times. It comes in handy.
Yeah.
I really want to bet on wrestling now. I'm looking like, is this shit real? Like,
Play responsibly, folks.
Yeah.
Throw the disclaimer out there. Play responsibly. but yeah, no, there's definitely some sort of petty tactic going on with this claim of the new national title, and I do hope maybe like NWA just like pop up on Dynamite one day, like, you call yourselves with the national title, we got that shit, like,
Yeah. Remember when XPW first started all those years ago, and they showed up at ECW?
Oh yeah,
I forgot about that. Gee,
shoot, I thought you was gonna bring up when ECW showed up at In Your House Mind Games. Like,
wasn't that pre-planned?
Yeah, it was kind of pre-planned. Yeah.
But back then, no social media, so you saw that, you was like, "What the fuck?"
Right,
what?
It was like the greatest thing ever.
But it did throw me that Sandman spit beer with Savio Vega, spit in his face, and he do nothing. I was like, Savio Vega, bitch. Like,
but really, that's the farthest from the truth, right?
Right.
No, very, very far from true. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, but yeah, it's hopefully we see it. I'm looking forward to it. They got plenty of time to set something up before Full Gear. Maybe even have some NWA participants, including the current champ, like being in that casino gauntlet taking place. But
speaking of Full Gear, either of you's going?
No. I'd love to. Hey, listen, we never know. If something miraculously changes in my life that allowed me to go.
Did you request credentials?
I did not.
I mean, we might win $800 million tomorrow.
Yeah, well, off of betting on SmackDown. Come on, Cody. Come on. Matter of fact, can we talk about Cody?
Why?
I don't want to hear. I know you. One of the huge Cody fans on here.
No, I am.
Yeah, I know. Can we agree that this reign that he has is nowhere near in comparison to our Tribal Chiefs reign?
It's his second reign. How you can compare the first reign to the second reign?
Neither one of those reigns amount to what the Tribal Chiefs.
Roman Reigns' reign wasn't that impressive. Roman Reigns' reign was.
Yeah, I don't think you could compare the two.
Yeah, Reigns wrestled how many times? Whereas opposed
that's not the difference. Because Cody's there every pay-per-view.
Yeah,
a lot more impressive.
The bloodline as a whole is what made that whole thing very entertaining. It wasn't just him. And
I don't agree with that though, Chris.
I do. I get it.
When he wrestled, the matches overall were better.
No, they wasn't. The matches was the same damn match every
it's like
time.
That meme.
Slow,
absolute cinema.
Slow as hell, but like it was like.
I loved his pace of his matches.
I don't.
The pace that he had, every move had like you were holding on to it.
No, it wasn't. He was doing
the build in his matches were pretty impressive.
He was doing headlocks for majority of the damn match. Bring
And
Chris Jericho back.
Wrestling.
Armbar.
Like that, like he's one of the few people in the last couple of years that pulled a good match out of Jay.
He did put a good match out of Jay.
His match with Sammy was excellent.
That's Sammy.
Yeah, he had great matches with everyone.
Kevin Owens. The match where he locked his hand on the.
Every match you talked about besides Jay, those guys are legit better than him in the ring. So of course the matches are great. They know how to make him look good. Are you serious?
It's
like
he dismantled me.
Like this. Like I said, the reign was entertaining, but like I said, no, this reign is very low. Like with Cody, I'm talking about.
I really don't care for you being my undisputed champion.
There's nothing. Think of so honestly too is because the story was great. Even the first reign was good. It wasn't a boring reign at all. His first reign was good, but now let's be real. We want something different. We don't mind. I don't mind him as the champion at all, but I do want Drew to be the WWE champion. Like Drew should be the WWE champion, but for whatever reason, they do not want to pull that trigger on him, and they missed it. Like a year ago, especially at the CM Punk stuff, that was the hottest Drew's ever been. I'm like, dude, y'all gotta pull that trigger. Like it's right there in front of you. Stop going with because y'all think the other person's the bigger name, the bigger star. How you going to create the next big star if you don't give that guy the rub?
You know what Drew needs now at this point, like. Because well, no, I don't want to give him his pink slip just yet. I mean, but at this, what I'm about to say, he might as well just take the pink slip. But they need to just give him a segment like every week on SmackDown. Like
you want to shave his head and make him a manager,
like a Piper's Pit type of style, segment. Like just let him talk shit.
No, I agree with you on that because it's crazy enough you said that. Look what it did for Wade Barrett. We talked about what if, but when Wade Barrett did the Bad News Barrett thing, that's the most over he ever got without being in the ring, just because he had a nice little catchphrase, and he said some stupid shit, but it was funny and charming. Drew can do the same exact thing. He didn't even got to wrestle like this.
You tell me he wasn't over with you at the core? Or what was the other group he had where it was like all the different nations?
The League of Nations.
The League of Nations, yeah.
Was it really called the League of Nations?
Yes.
Yo, Vince McMahon was a fucked up dude.
Yeah, it was. It was like, are you from America? No. Are you from America? No. How about you? No. Good. Y'all get together.
I was reading a report that Lana put out this week about how when Rusev lost all that weight, Vince was initially pissed because he's like, pissed. I need my 300-pound Bulgarian brute. What is this? Like, almost insinuating like that.
He said
his only purpose was to be a evil Russian dude.
Thing to Braun Strowman. When Braun Strowman started to lean out and was just like, even though he's still big as hell, muscular as hell, he lost a lot of his fat. And Vince was like, all right, that's enough. He was like, Braun just looked at him like, what? He's like, you made your point there. I was like, yo, this dude is crazy.
Vince is wild. You're fired. Why am I fired? Because you're not fat.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute, you're in better shape now?
You don't want to be a
healthy?
Fake Russian?
You're healthy? You're fired.
Bro, I feel so dumb because, like, for some of my adult life, I thought Lana was really Russian. But that's another thing he did as an easy cop out, right? That's an easy cop out for him, right? Like, oh, we need you to be heel. We'll make you a fake Russian or a fake foreigner, so we can just hate on you. Like, he fucking turned a Canadian into a terrorist.
Yeah.
Rusev Crush.
Meanwhile,
like, wasn't he a Jewish Canadian?
Who?
Muhammad, what's his name?
Oh, you talking about Hassan?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a whole Dark Side of the Ring on him.
Yeah.
That Dark Side of the Ring blew my mind. I was like,
I gotta finish watching that one.
That man wasn't even Middle Eastern.
Yeah. He wasn't Middle Eastern.
He was just like darker complexion Italian, I think, or something.
He was
right?
Italian.
Like,
yeah, he was Italian. Italian.
WWE, yo.
WWE. I'm trying to tell you.
God, that man had death threats because he was playing a terrorist on TV.
WWE, if you're not American, they put you as a freaking Middle Eastern or Asian. Guaranteed.
Remember, Santino was an Italian fan.
Is Italian fan. Yokozuna, whole Samoan. You're from Japan.
Remember prior to Eddie's passing, they was about to run that Chavo Guerrero Karen White angle.
Yeah.
That's right.
He was like the golfer.
White is right.
Yeah. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Like, really?
He had the shoulder tie thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
forgot about that thing.
Everything. Crime time. 2 black guys.
Oh my god.
You're criminals. So what? Yeah, trust me, it will work. It'll get over. You're criminals. Put the grills in your mouth.
It has legs. Look, Sergeant Slaughter going from a G.I. Joe hero to aligning with overseas, like all of that.
Such good shit.
Like that's what Vince said.
Yeah.
Like, and he had to stop that ASAP.
An Iraqi sympathizer.
Yeah.
I said the most known American hero in wrestling. Like, no, that doesn't work.
So, like, for somebody who made, like, you know, it mainstream and just kind of like took the best wrestlers from territories, he did a great job. But some of the shit he did, man, I don't know how he got away with. And then
you didn't like the Cluckety Clucker, whatever his name was?
What happened?
Gobbledygooker.
Gobbledygooker, you didn't like that?
And that was Eddie Guerrero's brother in that outfit.
Was it?
Hector Guerrero.
Yeah, he had some wild fucking ideas, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Fucked up ones too.
he gave Natalia a farting gimmick.
R.I.P. You're not dead, but you're dead to me.
Yeah, right. You know what's funny? You're gonna fart all the time. What?
Like I didn't
Natalia?
understand that. Yeah, like it's like the random vignettes, like gonna be something be going on, just a random fart, just out of nowhere. Like yo, like what's the point? And then run away.
Yeah.
Right? Your biggest one of your best in-ring wrestlers with one of the biggest names in wrestling history. Yeah, we're gonna make you a farter.
Yeah.
Never had this problem the first 7 years she was there, but all of a sudden now she just can't she just farts all the time.
Yeah. And then run.
Then run.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah.
Wrestling, man. We in it.
Wrestling.
We in it.
Got
We are
that
in
in
it,
my
yo.
head now, Joey. But yeah, so all right, gentlemen, we at the 1 hour 30-minute mark. I'm gonna cut this here. The gobbledygoober. Damn, I ain't heard that in a minute.
That was just like horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were so mad because they built it up so crazy as this new talent signing with the WWE. People was talking about Ric Flair at that time and all that stuff because they knew he was having issues with the NWA and all that. Then they come out with this. I was like, Ric Flair not. I was young as shit, and I knew. I'm like, Ric Flair not coming out no egg.
Like, tell me you weren't a fan of the Shockmaster.
Oh god, that was one of the best debuts ever. I was watching that live in my living room, young bull. I never remember this because I was having a sleepover with a couple of friends in the neighborhood. Me and my god brother were huge wrestling fans. So we're watching it. WCW. What was that? It was a Clash of Champions, right?
Yeah.
We were watching it, and then when he came out, the helmet fell. I was like, "Oh shit, that's Typhoon." And I was like this, and he was like, "Dix, no." The voice came with the. It's like, yeah, Sid Vicious. We're gonna blah blah blah. I'm looking like, what are they doing?
But here's the thing, right? Like, even if that works, right, and he doesn't fall, that fucker was not wrestling in that mask.
No, it was just a cover. They put it as legit. I don't know. Look, they got a stormtrooper mask from Star Wars. For some reason, but bedazzled it. I don't know what the hell I don't know why they did that.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that was supposed to have been like the actual mask. I think that if I recall the story, I think that might have been like a last minute thing.
It was
Don't quote me on that. Yeah,
because they were going to debut him.
I'm writing it down right here. Hawk said it was last minute.
You said at 11:41.
It's 11:41.
Yeah.
He was supposed to come out just his regular face, but the powers that be WCW they said we're afraid people are going to recognize him as a WWE guy. And I'm like, no shit. Of course they're going to. Like, he's like, but they didn't. I'm like, but the thing about it is, if you knew he wasn't going to wear the mask during the War Games match, just have him come out without a mask. Like, who cares if people know who he is? That's good.
Yeah.
It creates more intrigue.
You know what? Future show, we need to do like a field of 32 of like the worst gimmicks ever.
That's a good one too.
Like of all the worst gimmicks.
That's a good one too.
Shockmaster get a bye.
Yeah. He still does meet and greets for that shit. So shout out to him.
Remember the Red Rooster?
Red Rooster.
How about the Funkasaurus?
Oh my god, the Red Rooster.
The Funkasaurus.
Man, fuck
Funkasaurus.
Fuck that dude. The actual human being.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Funkasaurus, Red Rooster. I'm going with Max Moon.
Max Moon.
Lord Tenzai.
Lord Tenzai. Why did they do that? What WWE?
Which one of Prince Albert's gimmicks you want to put in, or put them all in?
A Train.
just to fill the Albert.
I just want to put out there too, as I'm talking this shit about Ahmed Johnson deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. Blah, blah, blah. Prince Albert is a former Intercontinental Champion.
No, we're not going up. We're not even having this debate. It's almost 12:00, and we're not having this debate right now.
I didn't say he deserves to go. I just pointed out there. He's a former Intercontinental Champion.
Whatever.
So is Ezekiel Jackson.
Stop it. You talk shit about Coco B. Blair, but don't want to mention Ezekiel Jackson.
Ezekiel Jackson is a former Intercontinental Champion and an ECW World Champion.
This was still
right, have a good night, guys.
Powerball all on the Talk Sports Network. we in it. We really going to end the show on Ezekiel Jackson.
Yeah, we are.
Total violation. And that's courtesy
Jackson.
That's courtesy
Ezekiel
of Mr.
Jackson's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
he's won more titles in the
this
WWE.
Was still the steps. Powerball all to the Talk Sports Network. Mr. Joy Woods, Mr. Rich Michaels, Mr. Moyafit may not be back after tonight, but you catch us next Thursday. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.